Welcome back everybody to the final part of the creepy YouTube video series where we take a look at some of the most disturbing videos on the platform and break them down. Yes, this is the final planned part in this series. However, I am totally down to continue making these videos. Originally, I only planned to create this series for the month of October as a way to celebrate Halloween and the spooky season. You know, I'm not really a horror channel, but you guys have shown me over the last 3 episodes that you love this mini-series, and I mean the views and likes and comments have been immaculate, so hear me out. If you want this creepy YouTube video series to continue going forward, first, comment below letting me know if you want it or not, and second of all, leave a like. If this episode reaches 50 likes, I will 100% continue to create more episodes going forward. The future of this series rests in your hands, everybody. But with all that said, let's dive right into part 4. Buckle up, Discord kitten. Alright, okay, Jesus, I'm never gonna say that again. But let's get started. Shea St. John.
Shea, what is it?
This entry isn't specific to one video, but an entire catalog of videos about a character that goes by the name Shea St. John. Now, Shea was a character and art project created by a man named Eric Forner. The story behind these Shea St. John videos is that the character Shea is a model who was hit by a train, which resulted in her losing her arms and legs. And instead of using prosthetics, Shea opted for mannequin parts and wooden hands. She also wears different kinds of masks because she does not want people to see what she really looks like. I'm totally gonna be honest with you guys, these videos really do remind me of old bumps or weird TV shows that would play late at night on Adult Swim, which makes them really enjoyable to watch. There's just something about the low quality of the videos that gives them a lot of charm. A YouTube channel named Elastic Spastic Plastic Fantastic was created on August 30th, 2006 and uploaded all 56 Shea St. John episodes. However, the channel was terminated by YouTube in 2017, but luckily, other channels have since re-uploaded and archived the content. As for the creator of Shea St. John, Eric Forner was born in Bloomington, Indiana in 1967. He was a member of some punk rock bands like the Blood Farmers and Skelegore. During that time period, he began working on the first Shea St. John film titled Strange Dolly. In 1999, he packaged 30 of the videos together on a DVD titled The Triggers Compilation. Sadly, on February 25th, 2010, Eric passed away at the age of 42 from internal bleeding due to alcohol. While Eric might not necessarily be with us anymore, his creation and art has survived throughout the years thanks to the work of many people archiving the Shea St. John videos. So Eric, thank you for creating such a fantastic piece of art, and may you rest in peace. Don't hug me, I'm scared.
Come on guys, stop mucking around. We only have 5 minutes until our show's on.
That's not enough time!
Don't Hug Me, I'm Scared is a British surrealist musical comedy horror web and television series created by Becky Sloan, Joe Pelling, and Baker Terry. The original web series consisted of 6 episodes and was released between the years 2011 and 2016 on the YouTube channel of the exact same name. Each episode starts off like a typical children's show, like giant puppets similar to those you would find at Sesame Street and the Muppets appear on your screen, and at first it seems like the show is pretty innocent and pure, but then the show takes a sharp U-turn and turns into a psychedelic, psychological, violent, horrific nightmare. Red Guy, Duck, and Yellow Guy usually meet several anthropomorphic characters who begin a musical number related to the concept of day-to-day life with an upbeat melody. However, as the song progresses, it becomes ultimately clear that the moral or message of the song is self-contradicting and complete bullshit, and that the teacher character has some pretty twisted motives. Later on in the series, the characters start to question the nature of their own reality and the bizarre messages of each teacher, and it gets pretty dark. I don't want to spend too much time on Don't Hug Me, I'm Scared, solely because there's just so much that goes into the series that I feel like it deserves its own separate video, but I do want to touch upon one moment that really stuck out to me. One of the more horrific moments that I can remember from Don't Hug Me, I'm Scared was the episode Time, where all of the puppets are aging and dying and their skin and flesh is melting away. The concept of children's puppets melting away, I don't know why, but it just freaks me out a bit. Dining room, or there is nothing.
There is nothing.
On April 3rd, 2006, the world would be introduced to Dining Room, or There Is Nothing, a 1-minute looped film created by David B. Early. The video begins with a person sitting in the dark at their dining room table with a bowl placed in front of them and fire directly outside the window behind them. They begin to speak with "There is nothing" backwards before laying their head inside of the bowl, and after about 30 or 40 seconds or so, the person lifts their head up out of the bowl and says, "There is nothing." According to David's website, the film was inspired by a personal paradoxical desire for empirical proof that there is nothing on the other side of life. He wanted to blur the distinction between the two states and to state the paradox by showing someone who is coming back from life or death and denies its existence, thereby fulfilling the paradox. Even though David stated the true meaning behind the short, there are quite a few interpretations of this creepy video. For example, some assume that the girl puts her head into the bowl to see if there is any food left, but there is nothing. Although the nature of the film can be unnerving for some, it's a pretty fascinating video with a very fleshed out meaning behind it. Teddy has an operation.
Look at Teddy's kidney crayons. They have gangrene. The doctor puts in nice red healthy crayons. You won't hate the children now, Teddy.
On April 26, 2013, YouTuber ZeroOmens brought Teddy Has an Operation to the world. The best way that I can describe this piece of content to you guys is that the video is so wholesome and yet so disturbing at the exact same time. The video is basically about a teddy bear receiving surgery. The doctor puts the teddy bear to sleep, cuts into his chest, and pulls out cigarettes wrapped in candy wrappers, real organs full of crayons and sprinkles, and at one point the surgeon cuts into Teddy's courage sack. Is that the pink sauce? Also, what exactly is a courage sack? Is that where the pee is stored? Because I've been trying to figure out that mystery for a couple of years. Anyways, the surgeon pulls out bugs from Teddy's courage sack, then the surgeon whips out Teddy's heart, pulls out an action figure, or bad boy if you will, or Dangerous Daddy as I like to call them, and puts in a new figure. Teddy gets sewn back up and that's where the video ends. So how exactly is this video creepy? Well, I never thought about dissecting my stuffed animals as a kid, but if I did, I would never expect to find real organs and flesh inside of it, you know? Like seeing a teddy bear filled with real organs is just super grotesque, but on the other side of things, look at this little guy. He's being filled with sprinkles, butterflies, and crayons. The narrator's voice is pretty pleasant to listen to as well. So I could totally see how this video could be a comfort video for some, and I could also see how this video could be a total nightmare for others. Oh god, I think my soul's being possessed by James Corden. Maybe this video is like a metaphor for how we as humans might seem happy on the outside, but on the inside we are being eaten alive by guilt, by depression, by loneliness, and we fill that void up with drugs, bad people, dangerous daddies if you will. I don't know, that's just my interpretation. I also found this interpretation of the video in the comments section, so I'll just put that up on screen. I mean, either way, whatever you believe, I think we could all at least agree on one thing, that shoving real organs inside of a stuffed animal is pretty disturbing. 01A51. Have you ever seen the movie Full Metal Jacket? If you haven't, it's a timeless classic and I highly recommend checking it out. What I don't recommend watching is the Full Metal Jacket Extremely Happy Edition on YouTube. Yeah, this nightmare of a video is called 01A51, and it was uploaded on December 2nd, 2017 by a channel called 01A51 COD, or COD, and Jesus Christ, why? I'm gonna bet that this is just a video meant to be creepy with zero meaning behind it, but hey, maybe I'm just an idiot who can't see below the surface. Unfortunately, this video isn't the only horrific deep-fried piece of content on 01A51 COD's channel. Most of the videos are just edited footage of already existing creepy videos on YouTube. In fact, we've covered some of them, like there's a black and white video of the Teletubbies, a black and white version of Obey the Walrus. So these videos kind of confirm that this channel is just a channel trying to be creepy, which, in its defense, that Full Metal Jacket edit we just looked at is really freaky looking, and I just hope I can sleep at night without picturing those freaky faces in my brain. Agamemnon counterpart. In 2571, in the pile of cliffs in which the stones are not determined on a blue planet, this video was found. The fact is that you're going to see this. You have no connection with this tape. This video is very different from what you can imagine. That's at least what the description of Agamemnon counterpart states. So this hellscape of a video was uploaded on June 13th, 2006 by user Michael Robinson. The video starts off with a warning, followed by some exposition about how in the year 2571, a videotape was found inside some ruins on a certain blue planet, being Earth. Now, my guess as to how the planet Earth is now in ruins is that maybe someone in a missile silo was on break and accidentally bumped their juicy, thick, voluptuous arse on the total nuclear annihilation button, and that's why the Earth is now in ruins. But that's just my theory. A ZeroOmens theory. Okay, I'm gonna shut up now. Anyway, this video is the supposed content found on that tape. What comes next is a very strange looking low-quality cartoon with screams of agony plaguing the audio. According to YouTuber Scare Theater, there was a creepypasta going around that the video was discovered in a Japanese forest and that the screaming heard in the audio was linked to a case. The story of this creepypasta is that a Japanese student was in a forest, her abusers recorded the situation, and for some reason, this cartoon overwrote the footage, but not the audio. That's pretty fucking messed up if you ask me, but luckily, thankfully, this story was just a creepypasta. If we take a look at the description, past the exposition, it says, music and drawings by Jason Kovac, aka Dave from 2001, D2K1. Now, when we search up D2K1 on Google, we learn that it stands for Destination Imagination 2001, which was an art competition for unique and out-of-the-box creations, or in layman's terms, videos that make people shit and piss their pants. Anyways, Jason Kovac was a part of this competition or event back in 2001, and Agamemnon Counterparts was their entry. The screaming audio layered in the video was actually from a French film called A Cry from Within. Other sounds and music was taken from an American film called The Human Tornado, which kinda sounds like a burrito made out of human flesh, but anyways. So yes, Agamemnon Counterpart was from the year 2001. And was featured in a contest, and now it's on YouTube. Despite it being just a video creation for a contest, it's freaky, I'm not gonna lie. Like, I'm gonna keep it above 100. I kinda peed a little bit watching it. Well guys, that just about wraps up part 4 of this creepy YouTube video series. Like I stated at the beginning of the video, if you guys want this to become a permanent series on my channel, then please comment below and let's get this episode to 50 likes. And if we reach 50 likes, I will continue to make this series going forward. I'll definitely have to work on a proper title for the series too, because creepy YouTube videos series is kinda bland. The title could totally be better, but anyways, subscribe if you're brand new. Click the bell icon to be notified on whenever I upload a brand new video. Follow me on Twitter and Instagram, and join my Discord server. Links in the bio below. Have a spooky day, everyone, but please remember that water can also be very dangerous.